What's going on, everyone? Eric here from 92. Today I'm going to show you how to change your files from RGB to CMYK and vice versa. But more importantly, I want to show you the difference between them. If you don't care about that, just click on these times. So, what does RGB and CMYK mean? Well, RGB is easy, red, green, and blue. This is the most vivid color spectrum out there and is used by anything digital. If you're making videos, banners, websites, anything on the screen, this is what you want to stick with. So, what is CMYK? Cyan, yellow, magenta, and black. Yes, I know, black doesn't start with a K, and it's a strange reference for people outside the printing industry, but K stands for key. To keep it simple, offset printing used plates to transfer color to paper. Black was a key plate that the other three were aligned with. You can say it was a team leader, so it got a cool nickname. If you want something to be printed, you need to go with this spectrum. Unfortunately, it isn't as vivid as RGB, but hey, we're stuck with it. Let's move on to the programs. Let's get started off with the easy one, Photoshop. Whether you're making something RGB or CMYK, you'll be doing the same thing. Just head over to Image, Mode, and pick your spectrum. Remember, you want to do this early since it will fly in your image. Let's move on to Illustrator. This requires 2 steps. First things first, head on over to File and go to Document Color Mode. This is where you can pick RGB or CMYK. Now go to the Color window and click on the hamburger menu for the extra options. This is where you can select everything from grayscale to web safe RGB. And that's that. Let's check out InDesign. As a layout program, we can't change the color spectrum of photos. If your photo is RGB, you need to fix that in Photoshop before importing it. If you didn't catch it on time, you can also go to the Links panel and right-click on your image. This is where you can find the option to edit in Photoshop. Converting a color is easy as double-clicking on the swatch and choosing RGB or CMYK from the drop-down menu. Changing your colors one by one can be tedious, so a faster way is changing the intent of the document. Just head over to File, Document Setup, and on top you'll see Intent. If you choose Print, your colors will be set to CMYK, and if you choose Web or Mobile, it will become RGB. And finally, we have one last option. Let's just say you were lazy, and you left everything in RGB, and you didn't want to fix it. Well, my friend, you have disappointed me, but you're covered. You can convert it while exporting to PDF. Brace yourselves! This can get a little wild. Head over to File, where we can export this as a PDF. Select where you want to save it, and go to the Output panel. This is where all the magic happens. Select Convert to Destination, and for Destination, select your color option. And bam! You have a CMYK PDF from an RGB file. The colors may be a bit more faded, but there's nothing you can do about that. Well, I've talked enough for today. Be sure to tell me what subject you want to see next. Don't forget to send some love back my way by hitting the like and subscribe buttons.